welcome to the Gustavus Sports Rewind. I'm your host, James Piper. We'll start out today by looking at a wrap-up of the NCAA Frozen Four Women's Hockey Championships. As you know, Gustavus hosted Elmira, Amherst, and Norwich colleges for this year's NCAA Women's Hockey Frozen Four. Gustavus faced reigning champion Amherst in their first game of the tournament, and Amherst proved why they were the defending champs in the first place. Amherst started the scoring midway through the first period, and it was all they would need. Gustavus led in shots, but Amherst had better looks at Gustavus goalie Danielle Justice and slipped 3 goals past her and then an empty netter with 30 seconds left, making the final a 4-0 shutout for Amherst. The Gusties faced Elmira the next day in the third-place game. Gustavus looked good in the scoreless first period, matching Elmira in shot count, but Elmira went on a scoring barrage in the second period, scoring 3 goals in the span of 6 minutes. And the Gusties could never recover from that deficit. Allie Schwab scored midway through the second period, a goal that turned out to be the Gusties' lone goal of the tournament. The final score was Elmira 4, Gustavus 1. Amherst ended up winning the national championship for the second year in a row, and Gustavus ended up placing 4th in the nation. Now I'd like to take this time to congratulate Gustavus' own women's hockey player, Nara Hagano, who was the recipient of this year's Elite 88 award at the tournament. The award is given to the player who has the highest cumulative grade point average in the entire tournament. So once again, congratulations to you, Nara Hagano. We will now move on to spring sports, starting with track and field. Max Hansen and Mark Bartley turned in the top Gustavus performances of last Saturday's meet. Matt Dvorak took third in the 100-meter dash and 200-meter dash and had a 5th-place finish in the long jump. In the field events, Brian Anderson, Jake Pyman, and Natney Mack registered top 5 finishes. Anderson placed 2nd in the hammer throw, and Pyman got 2nd in the high jump. Laura Secord, Janie Helland, and Sarah Baker were the top women Gustavus performers at the meet. Secord won the 1500-meter, Helland won the long jump, and Baker won the high jump. Secord also added a 3rd-place finish in the 400-meter hurdles. Helland finished 2nd in the 400-meter hurdles, and Baker also added a 2nd-place finish in the long jump. Now we'll take a look at men's and women's tennis. Saturday was a busy day for the women's tennis team. They faced Northern State, St. Scholastica, and Winona State, and defeated all 3. The real test of Saturday was Winona State, which was a narrow 5-4 victory. The Gusties got wins from Maria Bryan, Mary Roop, and Mallory Shellum in the singles competition, and the tandem of Julie Bardenwerper and Lee Krecklau won along with Heather Annis and Ashley Trulock.
Go Maria!
The Gustavus men remain unbeaten in league play after defeating Carleton 6-3 last Saturday. In doubles, Patrick Clark and Kyle Olson was the only Gustavus winning pair, but the Gusties won 5 out of the 6 singles matches, getting wins from Clark and Olson again, along with Daniel Pomerank, Tyler Johnson, and GAC's #1 Amrik Dunkina. Gustavus clinched the win over the preseason favorite Knights with Olson's win and improved to 5-0 in the MIAC. Thank you for joining us for this week's edition of the Gustavus Sports Rewind. Be sure to tune in over the following weeks, as we'll be interviewing head coaches from various spring sports. Till next time, I'm James Piper, and go Gusties!